What's up guys, Smith here. We've got a quick trials guide for you today in Ark Raiders on how to do the search supply drops so you can get the maximum amount of points and head up the leaderboards and get all the rewards. Let's get started. We spent nearly 4 hours trying to do this and then found a way to do it very quickly in a single run without any problems at all. So to understand this method, you first need to understand what the major map conditions are. On the weekly trials screen, you will see in the bottom left, you get a 2 times points bonus on major map conditions. Now, we originally thought this was anything like the lush blooms, the harvester, any of the sort of extra modifiers you found on maps. That's not actually accurate. It's the major events. These are the big circular events right next to the regions, such as night times or electromagnetic storms. So you are going to do this at night. I'm going to run you through part of it during the day first, because it's a lot easier to see, and then I'll walk you through the full system so we can get this done and move on to the next one. So the reason we're doing this on Buried City is because it makes the items, the supply drop locations, much easier to see. You can see it's quite a distinct structure. It's a large pillar that goes up with a light bulb on top and spikes that sort of come out either side. So I'm going to show you a few locations here during the day. Obviously it's going to be much harder at night, but you can see here in the distance, the little light up there again with that spiky bit on the top. There's quite a few different locations. They are not guaranteed and they are not fixed. They will be slightly different each time, but this map makes it a lot easier to find them because you can sit on the roofs and look around. You can use your binoculars or you can use your eyes, and they're a lot easier to discover. So I'm going to show you a few locations and then we'll do a quick night run. So we got quite lucky on the very first one here. Now again, these are going to be in different locations, but the process is very much the same. Just familiarize yourself with the structure you're looking for. Large pole, light on top, with sort of spikes coming off the outside. There are a few that look very similar to it, but it's quite distinct, so you shouldn't have too much issues. Don't stress too much when you're low on the ground. You might run into some, you might not. What you really want to do is get up somewhere relatively high with a good view of the game world, and you should be able to see them all. So you can see we found this one right near where we spawned, so quite lucky there. All you have to do is walk up to it and press the square button or interact button, whatever it is on your platform. This will launch a flare into the sky. Then after about 30 seconds, a parachute will drop down roughly where the flare ended, so it's sort of 70, 80, 100 meters away from you. Run over to it, interact with it. Once you've breached it and you've searched it, your score will go up, and that's how you know it's been accepted. It's shared across the whole party, so you've only got to do it once, and if you find anyone else's and search theirs as well, it also gives you the points. The next one we found on the rooftop of the Piazza Roma building. Now again, when you're doing this, obviously keep your eye out for arcs and stuff, but also be using your binoculars or your teammates or your eyes to look around and find other ones. You can see I've got this one here, so I'm going to launch off the flare. This is then going to go up. Again, as I said earlier in the video, be careful. This does attract arc, the noise from the flare itself, and when you're breaching the container down below, and obviously any players. The containers aren't full of great loot, so we haven't encountered a lot of players, but you know, some people just want to watch the world burn. You can see in the distance over there, I found another one. So if we wanted to go over there and do that, that would be great. The one that I showed during daytime on top of the library isn't there this time, so that's no good. We still need one more. If we look carefully over to the big building, this is the grandiose apartments right there in the distance. You can see the light. That's where our third one will be. Unfortunately for this one, when the parachute dropped, we had an unexpected guest, so we figured we're just going to come back and pick this one up later. I'm not dying for a supply drop. So having found the final one we need, remember you only need 3 with the ×2 events. As long as you're doing this at night, 3 will be enough to get you not just to the top of the ranking, but it will get your trial points up too. So in case you're not sure how the leaderboard works, the total score from your trials takes your personal best from every single section and adds it to your total score. You want to end up in the higher ranks in the green field here so that you rank up twice every season instead of the once. This is the one we found in the grandiose apartments. That's the one we found at the start. There's also one here, one sometimes on top of the library. If you get up high and use your binoculars, you shouldn't have any issues finding 3 on this map every time. Then all you have to do is exit. You have to actually survive for your score to be registered. If you die, if any member of your party dies, they will not get the reward or the score increase when they leave. Now, depending on what your rank is with this already, if you haven't done this challenge, you will get an uncommon, a rare, and an epic reward. So far, these have varied greatly. Sometimes you'll get some attachments, sometimes you'll get some guns, sometimes you'll just get some basic materials. But in order to unlock some of the special unique skins and emotes, you do need to qualify for these events. And if you want to get to the higher tiers, you have to get the ×2 rank up every single week. So if you're looking forward to these trials, do subscribe to the channel. We're going to put guides out for these on a regular basis. If you've got any questions, post a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care now.